Picture this. Two kids, Jack and Jill, get a puzzle to solve. Now, Jack is a confident chap, convinced he's a puzzle person. He starts off with gusto, but soon hits a roadblock. Frustrated, he shrugs it off. Guess I'm not a puzzle person after all, and abandons the challenge. On the other side, we have Jill. She's never really been a puzzle person, but that doesn't deter her. She puzzles, stumbles, yes, even grumbles a bit, but she doesn't give up. She believes that with a little more effort, a touch more patience, she can get better at this puzzle thing. And lo and behold, after wrestling with it for a while, she finally does solve it. Here's the punchline. Jack and Jill are not just characters in our story. They represent two distinct mindsets that each of us can relate to. We've all been a Jack at some point, sure of our abilities until we're not. And we've all been a Jill, persistent, resilient, and willing to learn from our failures. These are what we call the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. So just like Jack and Jill, we all fall into either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. But what does that mean? Imagine your brain as a garden. In a fixed mindset, it's like having a garden but believing you can only grow cacti. Now, imagine you're an artist. You've convinced yourself that you're only capable of drawing stick figures, and you're pretty content with that. You've got a gallery of stick figures, stick figure dogs, stick figure people, stick figure trees. You're the Picasso of stick figures. This, my friends, is a classic case of a fixed mindset. You've drawn a boundary around your abilities and decided, this is it, this is all I can do. On the other hand, imagine you've always been terrible at math. Numbers just don't make sense to you, but one day you decide, enough is enough. I'm going to conquer this math mountain. You throw yourself into learning, practicing, and understanding. You're up late, solving problems, and slowly but surely things start to click. This is a growth mindset in action. A growth mindset is like viewing your brain as a fertile garden. You believe you can plant anything in there, and with enough care, time, and effort, it will grow. Want to learn a new language? Plant the seed. Want to master a musical instrument? Plant that seed too. Your brain is not a barren desert limited to cacti. It's a lush garden ready to nurture any seed you're willing to sow and tend to. So, we have these two mindsets. The fixed mindset, which views our abilities as static, and the growth mindset, which believes in the power of learning and effort to develop our talents and intelligence. But here's the catch. We're not doomed to one mindset or the other. Just like a garden, our minds can change with the right care and attention. You can move from a desert of cacti to a garden bursting with variety. It's all about how you choose to see and nurture your potential. So our mindset, whether fixed or growth, shapes how we approach challenges and failures, but why should we care? Ever heard the saying, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey? Well, that's the growth mindset in a nutshell. Picture this. Jack and Jill, two students in the same class, receive the same grade on a test. Jack thinks, I'm just not smart enough, while Jill thinks, I need to study harder next time. This is a simple example, but it's the crux of a growth mindset. Jill, with her growth mindset, sees this setback not as a failure, but as an opportunity to learn and improve. Jack, on the other hand, with his fixed mindset, sees it as a reflection of his innate abilities, which he believes cannot change. A growth mindset, like Jill's, can be an incredible source of resilience, persistence, and motivation. It's about believing that you can improve through effort and learning, rather than being limited by an innate level of talent or intelligence. This mindset can transform how you approach challenges and setbacks. Instead of dreading them, you start to embrace them as opportunities for growth. Now let's shift the scenario a bit. Imagine Jack and Jill as entrepreneurs. Jack launches a business venture that ends up failing. He decides he's just not cut out for business and gives up. Jill, however, also experiences a failed venture. But instead of giving up, she analyzes her mistakes, learns from them, and comes back stronger in her next endeavor. Jill's growth mindset enables her to bounce back from failure, whereas Jack's fixed mindset leaves him defeated. It's not just about academic or career performance. A growth mindset can positively impact all areas of life. It can help you overcome personal challenges, improve your relationships, and even boost your overall happiness. It's about realizing that growth and improvement are always possible, no matter what situation you find yourself in. So remember, the next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, are you a Jack or a Jill?